I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all? We back with another video, man. First of all, I want to say thank y'all for actually watching and liking my last few videos that I dropped out. I put a lot of thought into those videos, especially with bringing the mic to my hand now, so I want to say thank y'all for that. Also, like the video, subscribe. I'm about to get into it. Today I want to talk about, I just want to make a quick little video talking about what each team that got eliminated from the playoffs should do this offseason to get better and to get right back in this position. So I'm gonna start with the team that was the reason why I wanted to bring this video. I want to start with the Blazers. Now the Blazers have been in the news for the past couple of days. Terry Stotts, him and the Blazers, they agreed to part ways, so he's no longer the head coach. There's all these rumors about Dame might be wanting out if they don't have a good off season, which should be true and should be allowed. There's rumors about trading CJ, which that should have happened probably 1 or 2 years ago. Nurkic doesn't know if he's coming back. That's okay. But then you just heard I don't know if it was their owner or their GM yesterday. He said Nurkic, Robert Covington, CJ McCollum, and Damian Lillard, they are for sure coming back next season. So I don't know about that, man. I don't know if they do. They got to go out and they have a really good off season. Because if you think about it, they had a bad season altogether. It starts with trading Gary Trent Jr. for Norman Powell. When Norman Powell has a player option that he's going to decline because it's only worth $11 million. Norman Powell could definitely get over $11 million in the free agency. So yeah, that was bad. You could have had Gary Trent. You would have had burn rights on him. So any offer that he would have got, even if it was too big, y'all would have been able to match it. But now you really can't do that with Norman Powell. He can go wherever he wants. So you could throw $18 million at him, which is probably too much because y'all don't have that much money. He still can decline it. So you just traded one of your young promising stars who, if you kept him, it would have been more comfortable for you to do other stuff like trade CJ because you already have a two guard next to Damian Lillard. And to some people he fits better, which he kind of does, man. Gary Trent Jr. is a really good defender, a really good shooter. He doesn't really need the ball to be effective, but when he does have the ball, he actually is really effective. And he just brings that grit on this team that they need next to Damian Lillard. So they trade him for a player that might be gone the next season. That was kind of dumb. They need to have a consistent forward, man. You can't keep sliding Robert Covington to the floor. And I feel like they had that, but then Zach Collins has been hurt for the past 2 years. So they need to find a way to trade up in this draft, man. It's it's two of them actually that they can really, really use. And Jaylen Johnson, you can kind of make him into a really good defender, a really good lob there for the team, really good player. And then the player that I've been thinking of that will fit perfectly with them, Scotty Barnes, man. Scotty Barnes is a really good playmaker that you can put next to Damian Lillard that will allow him to play off ball a lot more. A really good defender, and he'll just help out this team already from the jump. So they need to find a way to trade up and they have the pieces, I think. You can get a couple. You can get like a 10th overall pick with your pick with Anthony Simons and Nasir Little. I feel like a team will accept that. Even though that's probably a lot, that's most of your bench, but still they need to have a really good offseason because I feel like if they don't, Damian Lillard might request for a trade like James Harden did last year, and I wouldn't blame him. He needs to get out of here, man. I don't understand the Portland Trailblazers. They're kind of weird. Next I want to talk about the Grizzlies. I feel like the Grizzlies need to make that trade, and what I mean by that trade is getting another wing player next to John Morant. Dillon Brooks is cool, but Dillon Brooks can be very limited sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't show up. Sometimes he does show up. It's very on and off with him. When you look at this team, they need a real consistent scorer. I feel like they need to go make that trade for a consistent scorer. If Zach LaVine's on the market, go make that trade. If CJ McCollum, make that trade. I will. If I'm the Blazers and I'm getting thrown Dillon Brooks, Brandon Clark, and our first, I would accept that. I would accept that because, first of all, those are perfect players to slide in for that team. Those are perfect players. But also, you're getting a real consistent perimeter scorer that sometimes can be an all-star sometimes. So, and you need scoring on this team. You need scoring next to Ja. I feel like that would just be a perfect fit for this team. So they need to go out there and try to find a perfect 2-guard or a 3-guard that could fit with this team and allow them to get more scoring, because they don't really have a person that really is known for scoring, and you really need that in this NBA. But other than that, that's it, man. They have a really deep, nice team, really good coach, and I'm loving what they're doing. So they don't really have to do that much. But if they want to make it to that like consistent playoffs, because you see it, they fighting and scratching to get into the playoffs for the past few years. But if they want to continually make it, I will go out there and try to find a real 2-guard. Next, I already talked about the Mavericks yesterday. I already said, like, go out, try to find Evan Fournier, try to get Victor Oladipo. Let's try to get other wing scorers, like the Grizzlies, get other wing scorers to help out with the team. And if you don't like Kristaps, trade him. Trade him. You see yesterday the Wizards are interested in him. Trade Kristaps to the Wizards. Watch how good of a season he has next year next to Russell Westbrook. I dare y'all. My Lakers. That's crazy that we're eliminated. That's crazy. I think I talked about this too. Like I said the fire sale, bro. The only safe ones are Caruso, KCP, LeBron, and AD. Everybody else gotta go. They gotta go. We gotta get better players around us. We have to. We should have traded for Kyle Lowry. We damn sure wouldn't have been home if we had Kyle Lowry right now. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, we gotta just make some changes, make a fire sale. On the Wizards side of the ball, if I'm the Wizards, I'm just trying to see where I'm going. I'm not going to be happy that, yeah, we made the playoffs, and next year we might make the playoffs again. It's all about championships in this world. They don't have a championship level team, so I will try to find trade partners for Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal while their draft stock is at its highest right now. I'll try to do that right now because they're not really on nothing. So what's the point of keeping them? I know I just said put Kristaps on the seat next to Russell Westbrook, but I said that because I doubt they do anything. I doubt Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal in a Wizards jersey next year. But if I'm them, I'm going out and I'm finding more pieces. But then if y'all really want to make a deep playoff run, go out there, trade Kristaps for Denny Avdija. Do it. I'm not. I don't know if Mavericks will accept that. You probably had to throw somebody else on there. Like if that was Bertans, then they'll accept that. But yeah, do it. Just go out there and look for it. If you can't trade those two people, just go out there and find a third piece that has little to no value. And I'll say Kristaps has that right now, even though I don't know why. Next is the Knicks. This is hard because they can go into free agency and try to pry Kawhi Leonard from the Clippers. Hey, Kawhi can just up and leave, especially if they lose. If they don't get to where he want to go, then he can just up and leave. And I don't think the Knicks are too out of the realm, man. The Knicks, I don't want to say it prematurely, but like they just look like they're one star away from being like legit. Even on the playoffs, they had a bad playoffs. Man, if you look at it, it was most of those boys' first time in the playoffs. It's different atmosphere in the playoffs, different type of basketball in the playoffs. So I give them a pass on this. But it looks like they're one person away. So I would definitely sign Derrick Rose again. Try to get Nerlens Noel back again. But try to go out there and sign that one person. And if you can't sign Kawhi, Evan Fournier, even DeMar DeRozan. No, fuck no. DeMar DeRozan next to RJ Barrett sounds terrible. Just go out there and try to get Evan Fournier, man. Or even Victor Oladipo. So they have a really promising future, though. I'll give it to them. Victor Oladipo. What I think they should do this offseason, is go out there, trying to re-sign them, but only for a 1-year deal. Victor Oladipo gets too hurt for the money that he wants. He wants another close to max contract, and he gets hurt every other day. So it sucks too, because Victor Oladipo had a promising future. Victor Oladipo, one of my favorite players, bro. Especially after that 2018 playoff against LeBron, bro. That they should have won. They got cheated out of that. But yeah. Ever since then, it's been a downward spiral for him. Just been hurt after hurt after hurt. So if I'm the Heat, I'm just trying to give him a 1-year deal, $20 million, And if he doesn't get hurt again, then you offer him a big deal next year. But that just keeps flexibility. I think that's a word. And what else they got to do is they got to sign Goran Dragic. Goran Dragic can easily go. And you've been hearing these rumors about Goran Dragic going to the Mavericks. So you got to sign him back because he's actually a big part of this team, a really big part of this team. He kind of keeps the bench afloat, and to a certain extent, he keeps the starters afloat. The Heat are a team that sometimes they come out like luster, and then they just put Goran Dragic in, and they're good. So he's a really valuable part to the team. You got to think about what you're going to do with Kendrick Nunn and Duncan Robinson, who are both free agents this summer. If you want to re-sign them, if you want to sign and trade, I feel like that will also be a really good offer. I mean, not a really good offer, a really good decision, sign and trade. So they got a lot of stuff to do this offseason. If they want to get really, really better, try to go out there and sign Kyle Lowry because he's definitely going to be there. They got a lot of stuff that can easily put them right back into title contention. I just feel like they're missing that real point guard. Kyle Lowry can definitely be that. And you're going to need better years from Tyler Hero next year, even Duncan Robinson, seeing if he can expand his game. If they do bring him back, they're going to need better years from them too. Shout out to Tyler Hero. He's having his first baby. So, shout out to him. Next, I think we got one more, right? I kind of went through this video fast. Let me chill out. Oh, Celtics. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. Celtics, man. That Danny Ainge just got let go. You move Brad Stevens into the basketball operations. I think that's the name of the position. So, I guess they're trying to reinvent their team. So, everybody has to be on the move. If your name's not Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, everybody has to go. I'm not saying everybody has to go, of course. I'm just saying everybody's name should be on the table, especially Kemba Walker. It sucks to say, but especially Marcus Smart. Because Marcus Smart, if you ask a lot of people, Marcus Smart got more value than Kemba Walker. So, a lot of people had to go, man. A lot of people had to go. They need to go out there and get a real point guard. So, Kyle Lowry too fucking old. I wish Kyle Lowry was younger, man. I love watching Kyle Lowry. But yeah, they need to go out there and get a real point guard. If they have a draft pick, they need to hit on their draft pick. I think they hit on their draft picks from last year. I really like Peyton Pritchard and Aaron Nesmith, especially when they got their bigger roles on offense. I really like that. But they need to go out here and have a fire sale all season. Let's see what Brad Stevens is about, man. Go out there and make them trades that Danny Ainge is scared to make. Go out there and trade Kemba Walker to Indiana and then go get you Miles Turner. Hey, just go out there and try to make them trades and make this team better because, yes, y'all always going to be a playoff team because you have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but y'all not on nothing. They're not. They're not on nothing, bro. So, this offseason, they have to really dial in if they want to win with this young core. And if you don't win with these young teams, maybe it's time to trade Jaylen Brown because I know for sure you're not trading Jason Tatum. That's why I didn't even say his name. So, and it's not bad, though. You trading Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown can go out there and give you a Karl Anthony Towns. He really can. Who else can he give you? If you put Jaylen Brown together with Marcus Smart, he can go out there and give you a Damian Lillard. So just go out there and look at them trades. Call other teams and just offer everybody but Jason Tatum. I know I said offer everybody but Jaylen Brown, but offer Jaylen Brown, bro, because Jaylen Brown can give you a lot to make you better than what you are right now. Because they need it. They need it. This team is not all that. I really like Robert Williams, though. I wish they can keep him, but he can go, too. He can definitely go. It's all about getting better with this team because they have two of the best young wings in this game, and they're just a lot of people just don't have faith in that. They just don't have faith in that team. And I'm one of those people. I don't see it, man. So they need to go out there and make them trades because Jason Tatum is ready to win now. Y'all need to win now. They need to hire a new coach, too. I think they said they're looking for an African American coach. So that's kind of cool. Melvin Hunt, Ime Udoka. Just a couple of names I would look at. Sam Cassell, of course. I would look at him too. So there's a lot of African American assistant coaches out there you can go offer money at. I think then Ime Udoka. I don't know how you say his name. I think he's the assistant coach for the 76ers, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm mistaken. Ime Udoka. Udoka. Brooklyn Nets. Oh, yeah, I think he did just go to Brooklyn Nets. But yeah, it's a lot of cool things to go out there and look for, man. This is going to be a really exciting offseason, especially for the teams that I'm talking about this season. It's all about capitalizing at this point, man. It's all about capitalizing because all these teams are playoff teams. It's just all about getting better. But other than that, I know y'all saw that game yesterday. Clippers lost. We ain't worried about it. You know they was talking about Paul George, even though Paul George is the reason why they were down by 3 at the end of the game because he had hit a couple clutch shots. But they don't want to talk about that. But really good game for the Jazz. I'm gaining respect every time I watch the Jazz, man. The offense is just so hard to stop, especially when they get going. When they get going, they shooting the skin off the ball, bro. It's hard, man. I still got Clippers in 6. But this shit might go 7. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to stop them boys, bro. They roll. Then when you got a leader like Donovan Mitchell that's gonna put the team on his back, especially when they were down, it's hard, man. It's hard. So that's it for this episode. I will be back probably tomorrow. I don't know. I'll be back. You see me when you see me. Peace out.